I'd just like to say thank you all for coming to today's presentation. Today's presentation is really to congratulate you for completing the voluntary service course and to say thank you for all your hard work, your commitment and for giving something back to the community, which is the essence of voluntary service. So thank you very much. From all our conversations I've had with all of you over the time, I know the majority of you have found the experience really rewarding and you've enjoyed your time at your placements. I know you've developed and gained so much and so many valuable skills in the process that you can take with you for the future. We've heard so many encouraging stories and received positive feedback from employers, and it's been a brilliant starting point for me, something that I can build on and a true testament to you all. I'll keep this quite short, but I'd like to mention firstly Jessica Attard, who unfortunately can't be with us today because she's got an exam. But she's one of our true success stories. As a result of Jessica's voluntary service placement, her hard work and a positive attitude, she's now got herself a job at St Clair's School where she carried out a voluntary service. So I want you to wish Jessica all the best for the future. I'd like to also mention other students that have gone the extra mile, that have gone to their placements on non-student days, have consistently completed extra hours each week and have continued on at their placements even after they've finished officially. Also, for the students that have taken the time to write letters and thank you cards, made cakes and taken in sweets and chocolates as their own personal thank yous to the placements, those extra touches are always appreciated. One of the most frequently set voluntary service targets at the beginning of the course was to gain more confidence, and that's been evident and achieved by every one of you. For me, seeing you all grow and develop over the time has been the biggest achievement and a huge reward in itself. I've loved getting to know you all, listening to your stories and reading all your assignments. Well done to you all for embracing the experience. We're very proud of the time that you've dedicated to your placement and for the commitment and perseverance you've shown. I know for some students that hasn't always been very easy, and that in itself is character building and really does show resilience when you're faced with challenges. I won't ramble on much longer, so I just want to mention to any returning students that there'll be a separate programme for those that have already carried out the voluntary service course this year. So you won't have to come back to lessons, but you can catch up with me every now and again. I'd love to see returning students sign up next year, obviously, and I know I don't really need to remind you all of the benefits that the course offers. If anyone is considering voluntary service next year, there's a sheet just on the table if you could just jot your names down as you leave. Also, on the 29th and 30th of June, we have Palms Day 1 and 2. If anybody would be interested in helping us talk to other students and to promote voluntary service, if you could just jot your name down so I know who's interested, please. Finally, I'd like to wish you all the very best with your exams, and if students are moving on, we wish you well in whatever you're going to do in the future. Finally, I'd just like to mention one of our students produced a video. Rather than writing an assignment, she did a reflective video instead. So I'd like to show that. It's not a very long video, but I'd like to show that to you. And then the principal is going to present your certificates, and we've got 5 additional special awards to acknowledge students that, for various reasons, have been stars during the course. And then please stay for a photo, and there's some cakes that I'd like everyone to have before they leave. Thank you very much, and here's Romana's video. Unfortunately, Romana isn't with us today, which is a real shame, but thank you.
So, Romana, what was your most enjoyable moment at your placement?
My most enjoyable moment was playing trivia, which was the main thing that I did there. It entertained the clients there and it entertained me as it was a learning curve. Yeah.
And what did you dislike the most?
I dislike repeating myself. It can get a bit much, but I guess I had to do that because some of the elderly clients found it hard to understand or hear. So.
Was this your most challenging moment, or was there something else?
There was another challenging moment. Some of the clients can get a bit rude, and I had to deal with that in a very professional way. There was an incident when a client got very intimidating and rude, and I just had to deal with it in a very professional way.
Would you have dealt with it any other way if this happened again?
Well, I got told that I did it. What I did was perfectly fine. I wasn't a sitting duck. Like, I think next time I shouldn't just wait to see what will happen. I just need to go straight to a worker and ask them to step in ASAP as soon as possible.
What were you most proud of?
One of my proud moments was when Mel came in to see me and everyone joined in trivia. There have been other times when people have joined in, like clients had visitors around and stuff, and they were joining as well. It was lovely. When people do that, it makes me feel really happy because it means I'm doing a good job, they're enjoying themselves, and everyone's learning. It shows that I can grab people's attention to join in.
Were your co-workers very supportive, or did they give you any advice?
They were really good at doing what they do, if that makes sense. I didn't really need to go to them for anything. I watched them for the first few weeks while I was there, and from them I picked up how to treat specific clients and how to behave towards them, how to talk to them, which is very helpful. Yeah.
What were your strengths and weaknesses?
My strengths, I would say, are my listening skills, because a lot of the clients, they have a lot to say, but they just need someone to listen to them. And I feel like during a lot of my lunch breaks, they would come over and speak to me because no one else is listening. It's just me, it's just them, and they can pour their heart out, if that makes sense. And I won't say, I don't need to say anything, and they just, you know, they just talk, and it's good to listen. And another strength, I think, is my confidence. Like, I walk in there, I'm like, hi guys, let's play trivia. It's fun. Yeah, it's just getting straight in there without the awkwardness. It's pretty important. My weaknesses, I have a main weakness, which would be being a bit more patient, because with the people that I do have to repeat myself constantly with, they're a bit elderly, or they have a bit more issues. So I feel like I can still work on that though, so it's fine. But yeah, that could be one of my weaknesses. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what was your goal at the start of voluntary service?
My goal was to pick up skills and information that I could take away with me to my future career, which is to be either a psychiatrist or psychologist. So yeah, and I think I have gotten quite a few good skills from that. Yeah.
And finally, what do you think you gave to the placement, and how did you help them?
I feel like I gave them a different cultural view, if that makes sense, and a different age view, because I'm much younger than them, and I'm from a completely different background to what the majority of the people there were from. A lot of the clients there have spent their whole lives in this one place, and they have had very little interaction with people from different cultures. So they, honestly, when they first saw me, they jumped to one conclusion, and I was able to enlighten them a little bit on as to how and what we are and how other people are and stuff like that. Like, I was able to do that. I was able to provide something different, and they've enjoyed it. They actually liked it, and they openly expressed that they liked having someone different there, and which is nice. Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Voluntary service.
Right, now we come to the awards, but before going into that, can I say a general well done, congratulations, and thank you to everybody who participated in this year's voluntary service programme. I think you're all a real credit to yourselves, to the college and to the places where you did the service, whether it was a care home or a school, wherever you did it. I thought that video was brilliant. I wish I could meet Renana, because she comes across as an incredibly good, kind and funny person, and those are skills you need in this environment. And I'm sure you all could have a similar video telling your story. That is a great recruiting video for voluntary service, because we can tell students what it's like. Just to sit there for 4 minutes and watch that gives me, anyway, a real sense of what it's like. And I know what it's like because I've been on voluntary service visits in the past and seen our students and been enormously proud of them and their contribution to our community. So I congratulate all of you. I'd like to thank Mel, who's really professionalised our voluntary service, with excellent support from Hayley and of course the irrepressible Linda Jones. So well done. Got a warm-up act. Stars of the show are you, our students. We're going to do this in alphabetical order. So as I call your name out, you've got the hang of it. Applause is most welcome. So let's celebrate the achievement of Aisha first of all. Is Aisha here? And clap her up. This is being videoed, so I'm going to stand here rather awkwardly now for a few seconds. It's brilliant. Well done. Congratulations. Shannon here. Patrick, good to see you. Jamo. Jaspreet. Casey. Sadie. Lauren. Megan. Georgia. I figured we could be on first name basis. I can't see any duplication. Anyway, Lily. Taylor. Anitha. Ria. Lunara. Sabrina. I must congratulate you also for having some of the nicest names I've been able to use for some time. Georgia Rose. Well done. And Katie. Which leaves us with, last but not least, Astrid. So that concludes all of the certificates, and give yourselves all a big round of applause. And we're now moving on to these. Maybe we won't. Alright, okay. So, yeah, this is great. Okay, this is the Give Something Back Award, and it's going to go to Jay. Jay represents the whole ethos of voluntary service. When Jay signed up for voluntary service, he just simply wanted to give something back to the community. And that's exactly what he's done. He's shown dedication, patience and empathy. And Jay has a real connection with people and has selflessly been thinking of others throughout. Jay shows a willingness to learn, interest in others and positive attitude. He's embraced and enjoyed the whole experience and been emotionally rewarded along the way. So well done, Jay. We have a photographer, so okay, this one is the Joie de Vie Award, and it goes up to somebody who lights up a room on their arrival, and it's going to go to Hannah, because Hannah's sheer enjoyment of life, cheerfulness, smile, energy and enthusiasm is infectious. She always has a positive attitude and a willingness to learn. These qualities have been taken to her placement, where she's had a very positive impact, as in voluntary service lessons. She's been a real pleasure to have on the voluntary service course, so continue to enjoy life wholeheartedly. This goes to Hannah. It says on the chocolate, Hannah, you're a star. It says that one. Well done, Hannah. Congratulations. This pose for the photographer. Let's show the chocolates. Congratulations. Right, well done. This is the Making a Difference Award, and it's going to go to Anitha, and Anitha has displayed a warmth, patience and understanding whilst thinking of others at her placement. Anitha's friendly communication skills, along with her smile, softly spoken tone and approachable manner, have impacted on the children at her nursery. She has truly made a difference by using her initiative and with her natural mannerisms. With one child especially, Anitha was able to make a difference and felt very proud when the child began to speak to her, when she'd not spoken with any of the other aunties at the nursery ever. So that really is a massive breakthrough. So well done, Anitha. You certainly have made a difference. Congratulations. This is called the Embracing Your Potential Award, and it's going to go to Lily, because Lily has grown up and developed in so many areas during the VS course. She's developed in both self-confidence and patience, and has shown this through her work with others using her initiative in a wide range of situations. Lily has been very committed throughout the course and has arranged to continue with her placement after the VS course finishes. She's been motivated and dedicated throughout her placement and is now considering altering her pathway to pursue a career in teaching. Lily always does what's asked of her and has used her placement to embrace her potential as a reliable, positive, flexible and self-motivated individual. So well done, Lily. Congratulations. The last award goes to Romana. She's not here, but I'm going to read it anyway because this is the Outstanding Contribution Award. Romana has been a star from the beginning to the end. She's consistently made a valuable contribution to class and always participates, offering ideas and suggestions. The clients at her placement have looked forward to her visits. She's made a difference to their lives. Romana has shown the whole room's held the whole room's attention whilst playing trivia games and has taken control, shown leadership and confidence in the process. Romana has shown creative thinking qualities by adapting to her placement surroundings and clients using her initiative and imagination. Her reflective video, which we've just seen, is just one example of the extra effort and unique approach she's adopted. This shows her communication skills and the ability to influence and present whilst using tact and discretion in the process. In all areas, Romana's made an outstanding contribution, offering a professional approach, displaying perseverance, and has reaped so many benefits from this rewarding, enjoyable experience in return. So thank you to Romana for her outstanding contribution. Let's give her a round of applause. Back to our Master of Ceremonies. Mel?
Yes, thank you. Sorry.
Oh,
Yes, I'll take that back and I'll pass
Are
it
you
to
sure?
Romana, shall I? Yes, I'll take that with pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do we have any other business?
We'd like a group photograph.
Group photograph,
please.
excellent.
And then, obviously, we need to take a cake on the way out, please.
Okay, so eat cake responsibly. Let's have a photograph. Well done, everyone. Congratulations.